What do I think about industrial bread?
I don't like it.
So while most of it is made in the fastest way possible with the least expensive flour,
And on top of that, because they're making everything so cheap and they want to make it cheaper, 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 they make the time shorter, 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 and the ingredients become cheaper, 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 cheaper. And if the ingredients are cheaper, the farmers are getting less money.
Industrial bread, I guess, had its place at the time when people had to make things cheaply and quickly.
You know, the product at the end of the day, yeah, it gets into everybody's hand, but is that really healthy? Is that going to actually contribute to a healthier life?
I get hired to come in and take a look at what they're doing and offer a variety of different pieces of advice that will help them get towards making a bread that is healthier, thus more appealing to the mass market that is now far more interested in eating healthy than it has been in 70 years.
But I would just prefer not to eat bread than to eat that kind of bread.
Because you got to think about who really benefits from industrial bread.
The reason that they're interested in me to come look at them is to help them move towards something that is going to feed people more healthy food or healthier bread.
I mean, on one hand, it can, put bread in the hands of many people, On the other hand, it's a big problem.
It's like just eating sugar, and sugar is an ingredient in a lot of them. I don't see any health value at all in it.
But there are some methods that can be used that can enhance fermentation and create breads that are 10 times, literally 10 times healthier.
So it's not something that I would choose to make or purchase myself.
And I'm not talking about using artificial enzymes or dough conditioners. I'm using just sprouted grain.
I mean, I grew up on it, right?
Now they have a lot of limitations to what they can do. For maximum productivity.
How is your village bakers going to be able to compete with the industrial bread and get the same price?
As you know better, you do better, right? So I don't do it anymore.
It's like good things take time.
You can use sprouted grain up to 10% in a loaf to really vastly increase the rate of fermentation.
I like other things that are a high proportion of whole grain. That's what we really try to do here. We spend a lot of time, thinking about how we can make something more nutritious, and so a lot of our breads are in that bent, so I'm pretty proud of those.
To do things really well, it takes time, just like with the bread. So this industrial system is the opposite. It's speeding everything up to make money.
But the trend that you see happening is people are leaning towards slow fermentation, thank goodness. People are looking towards getting responsibly sourced grain.
So everything we try to do, even hot dog buns, we try to make it as healthy as we can make it.
And also people are looking for flavors to be simple and real.
I'm not friends with industrial bread.